Hey guys, Al Morentin with Glaucoma Hope. So today is November 27th, 2016. I believe it's a Sunday, right? The Sunday after Thanksgiving. So tomorrow is Cyber Monday. So we'll start off like we do every video with just talking about how my eyes are doing today. It's a little bit later in the day than we normally do these videos, but throughout the day, the left eye has been really good. The right eye has been really good as well. It's probably slightly better than yesterday's as far as the amount of color and stuff I could see. It's really really cool. It's opening up a little bit more. And the one thing that's different today than yesterday is, like I had mentioned, that I think my vision is widened a little bit, not much, but a little bit, and that may be the reason why I went blind in the eye for a day, and then everything was fractaled for a bit, and then but it's getting clearer and clearer. And because before I had like a tunnel vision in my right eye, but it was clear. It's the same as the left. And then it opened up a bit to where I could, but everything was all fucked up, like everywhere, you know. And before I had it where it was fucked up a little bit, but I could see off to the side clear, and this little hole, like forward clear. Now, it went to that fractal thing, and then today started seeing it happen yesterday, but today for sure it went to where there's like a pretty good sized like tunnel, I guess you would say, where everything is like as clear as this eye, and then the stuff around it I could actually see, but it's a little bit hazy, it's not, but it's there. It's just like there's a little film there, but I could see the stuff. I could see me instead of just seeing like my face. I could see like my shirt and the stuff, and behind me and all this kind of stuff, right? Things. So the vision like got clear again in the tunnel, but like I'm seeing the stuff around it, that tunnel now. So maybe that stuff will clear up and open up. You never know. Just having that clear tunnel is cool, and then seeing the rest of the stuff. It's about the other stuff is about 70% there. It's about compared to what I could see in the tunnel. So it's I could make out what it is. It's just not clear. So it's that's cool. Before I couldn't. It was like fucking globules of shit. So that's a big improvement just in and of itself. But changes are happening day by day, and that's a good thing because we're doing something. We're doing a regimen, right? That's what you want. Okay, so today, we're gonna go over, why I'm doing this, why we're doing these 100 videos, right? Why the hell are we doing this? We're gonna revisit that. Talk about what's different with my protocol right now than it has been for the past 2.5 years, right? And we'll talk about the holistic approach and why that's necessary, for you to have long-term sustainable benefits in managing any condition, but especially ones that have to do with the eyes, right? Because it's fucking tricky. So, well, anyways, so why I'm doing this, and the main reason I'm doing this is to create a protocol, right? I want to create a protocol that I could follow easily, that if something happens to me, I could hand it over to somebody and they could just help me do it, and that's it, for me, number one. And then um, I'm doing some case studies as well along the way, and if the case studies come out really well, also, then we'll offer this protocol out to other people, and help them, So I'm able to tweak and do stuff, but to myself, and not really without developing a protocol, because I eat healthy and I sort of, I'm intuitive and I know what the hell to do. But if I document this, then I'll know exactly what's going on, and I could document the changes as they happen daily, because they are happening daily. So that's one thing, So it's recorded here, and there's no, it is what it is, right? If I were to just go like, okay, I'm doing this protocol, and this is how I feel right now, and not record or document anything, and 100 days from now I might go, oh yeah, I think I'm doing way better, but I don't know because, whatever, or I might be doing better than I thought or worse than I thought, whatever, but I know from, being in the health field for 30 years, basically, that people, when they get results, if they don't document it, then they think that they didn't get results, even though they did. I mean, I've had people, lose 30, 40 pounds and tell me I don't look any different because they don't notice it because they didn't document it. But I show them a picture of what they look like, um, 3 months earlier or whatever, and they're like, "Oh wow, can you burn that picture?" It's like I did change, right? So documenting will be able to, help us know that there is change happening or not, right? So it just helps us to know exactly what's going on, though. So if there is benefit or if there isn't, if there is, then great. Then we just keep on doing that, and then tweak a little bit of things to see if we could get it better. But as long as it's getting, to where it's sufficient for us to live a life worth living, then that's all we're looking for, right? So that's the deal with that. It's creating the protocol and being able to offer it out to others if it's successful. Okay. So the other thing that I'm doing right now, and what's different about my protocol right now compared to the 2.5 years prior, is that 2.5 years prior to to just a couple weeks ago, I had a limited supply of the the major substance that I use to help the health of my eyes. It works really, really well, but it was a limited supply, so I used right at a minimal dosage, just like a baseline dosage where I would be able to keep and manage, maybe slip a little bit of slip away, but I'm keeping and managing for the most part, right? But I didn't have enough to do like a therapeutic dose and or even like a higher dose for maintenance, which is what I would have preferred to do. And it culminated in me losing the source for a little bit and finding another source and getting an abundance and all that stuff. I've talked about this in the previous videos, but now I have that abundant source. So now I'm doing more of a therapeutic dose. And tomorrow I'm starting a 21-day reset. That's what the program is called, 21-day reset. It's a program I developed to help you to recalibrate your body so that it can, or make itself better, basically. Okay, so that's the key to getting better, right? That's a key to this that's going to be part of this protocol. So that's why I'm doing it. It's helped a lot of people with other conditions. It's helped me with a bunch of stuff over the years, and I've administered it to 6,678 people, and I've helped people reverse diabetes and manage a bunch of other conditions, including things like lupus and Parkinson's and fibromyalgia, heart disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol, high and low, thyroid stuff. I was talking to my girlfriend earlier. She mentioned one guy, he was on thyroid medication for 11 years, and he worked with me for a while, and he got off of that, right? So, doctor approved. We have tons and tons and tons of stories about that. But the eyes are hard, and so I'm using this to get my body into a restorative and rehabilitative state. That's what the 21-day reset does. It's sort of like reformatting your internal hard drive, and that's part of our protocol. And that's also what I'm doing with the 21-day reset. Though I'm gonna do therapeutic doses of my one main ingredient that I use for the health of the eyes, right? And that's going to be really, really fun. I'm doing like higher doses right now anywhere from 3 to 5 times the maintenance dose, but the therapeutic dose is going to be slightly. We're almost reaching therapeutic levels right now, but for these 21 days for sure, and maybe through the rest of this thing, we'll see. We'll do therapeutic doses, and I'm documenting how much that is and all that kind of stuff, and we'll see how this works out, how it all plays out, doing this and the 21-day reset together, and then after the 21-day reset is done, staying healthy beyond, and you know, keeping on with the doses. You have to do that for the rest of your life, but doing either high level maintenance doses or therapeutic doses for a while, and they say to do it for 60 to 90 days. The therapeutic doses in order to really get your body healed to where it's going to be healed, and then you could back off the doses a little bit and go into maintenance phase for your life, right? For the eyes. That's the theory, and that's what we're working on. So that's really cool. Doing the therapeutic doses, having the supply to be able to do that is really a blessed thing for me. So that's really cool, and I really appreciate that. And like I said, the other thing that we're doing along this way with developing this protocol is I'm going to be doing some case studies with some people. So I'm going to be looking for some people in my area that have glaucoma, maybe the couple different kinds of glaucoma, and maybe some like retinitis pigmentosa, and RP. I don't know if I was saying that right, and like macular degeneration. So it's a couple of different eye diseases and or conditions, and maybe a couple other conditions along the way, and have them hop on the protocol with me, and just basically go along for the ride. They'll probably be on it for about 60 days, and we'll see what happens, what the results of that is, and if they are beneficial, then we'll do more. We'll invite more people in, and develop more and more case studies until we have in the hundreds and thousands, and just rock this shit out. I do not want to go blind. I do not want to have somebody leading me around. I don't want to be wearing sunglasses inside because fucking glare and fluorescent lights are painful. I don't want any of that shit, and I don't want other people to have to go through that if they don't have to, right? So remember, this is all alternative and holistic therapies, though. You have to be willing to do that kind of stuff. Some people aren't willing to do that. Some people, they love the pharmaceutical route. They love just people handing them shit, and saying, here, fuck yourself up with this stuff, and just be lazy. But the way we do stuff is, alternative holistic therapies. We monitor ourselves, we take responsibility for ourselves, and we do things naturally. We ingest things that do not harm our bodies but do good, that contribute nutrition to our bodies so it can help us and heal us. And then we do extracts, oils, and herbs that could break barriers and actually get in and start healing the eyes and things like that, because it's a little bit trickier. So really cool stuff. And one of the cool things that's happening along the way too is my cognition is getting better, my recall is getting better, a lot of different things are getting better just because I'm getting healthier and healthier and healthier. So that's one of the side effects of doing these protocols, is that you get healthier, and you lose weight if you're overweight. If you're underweight, you gain weight. You get to a normalized body weight because of it. A lot of stuff. I'm like like I said in previous video, I'm fucking healthy as hell, and I'm 50 years old, you know. So I feel good, and I see a lot of people like, 10, 20 years younger than me just like complaining about a bunch of stuff that I don't, but I do have glaucoma, and I do have fight in me, and I do have knowledge, of alternative and holistic therapies for a bunch of things, and that's what I'm using to develop the protocols for this. It's worked for managing it for the past 2.5 years, and it seems to be working to get my eyes better right now with high level maintenance and quasi therapeutic doses. So we'll see what happens. This is episode number 13 of 100. So, and I'm going to, be doing this shit for the rest of my life as well. But we're going to be documenting this for sure for 100 videos. And we'll see what happens along the way. If you have any questions, remember, if you have any questions, you have any comments, or you have any insight as to things that actually do work, that are healthful for you, that don't do more harm than good, then let me know about them. Comments below, email me, call me up, whatever. I'm available. Al Morentin, Google me. So and then I'm here on this site, on Facebook, whatever. So yeah, I'm trying to improve my eyesight, and then ultimately help others as well, because that's what I do. I'm a holistic health practitioner, right? That's what I do. So that's basically it. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the holistic approach too. So we're about 16.5 minutes in, so we'll probably just talk a few more minutes about this. So I'm not just doing like so you see this first, right? I'm not just doing my like oils and extracts and things like that to help me, right? I'm doing the 21-day reset to get my body into a healing mode, right? Into a rehabilitative and restorative mode, right? And I'm doing other things as well, including eye exercises, right? Including other exercises for my body, so blood flows well through my entire body. I'm eating healthfully to be able to provide the best ammunition to my body to deliver the nutrients to my eyes so they could actually fucking heal, right? So we're doing a variety of things. Some of them may seem really small and minuscule, but a variety of things to have a great benefit, right? That's the holistic approach, right? It's not just one thing or even two or three things. It's a variety of a bunch of things done day in and day out, right? It's not hard, it's simple stuff, but you just do it. You get used to it and you do it. And that's it, right? Otherwise, don't do it and you lose your eyesight, right? If you have glaucoma, right? So that's not what I'm going to do. I've like accepted the fact that I have this, and I've accepted the fact that I have to do something every day to keep my eyesight, or else I'll go blind. So that's not even a question anymore. So it's just, what is it that I'm going to do? And that's what this protocol is about. So hope that all makes sense to you. We're rolling up on 19 minutes right now, so we'll go ahead and cut this and go on to the next video. Let's see, tomorrow we're going to talk about getting your body into the rehabilitative state, okay, and getting it ready for that. So a little bit about we'll dive a little bit deeper into that 21-day reset and stuff like that too, and what that's for and things like that, and why I'm doing that and what it's going to do for me, and I know what it's what it's going to do for me, because I've done it like probably close to 40 times and put thousands of people through it, right? So anyways, look for that tomorrow. And Al Morentin again, Glaucoma Hope. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye.